Let's talk about what to know before creating your course. So many people are impatient and they want to get started right now. They want to have their course done right now. But you wouldn't jump in and create a souffle without doing a little preparation, right? Checking out the recipe, making sure you have the ingredients, making sure you know how to create a souffle. That might seem super obvious for a souffle, but unfortunately, it's not so obvious with course creation. So many people jump in and make that mistake. They go in, they start creating their slides and put the stuff together, and they haven't even done the first thing yet. They're looking at the end stages. They're looking at the completed thing, and that's what they want. They want it right now. You've got to love that enthusiasm. But so often happens, it ends up with creating a lot more work and a lot more frustration when you don't have this one thing nailed down first. Now, if you love frustration, if you love beating your head up against a wall, that's fabulous. This is the perfect way to do it. You can end this video and just go straight and create your course right now, right? I thought so. You're still here, right? Hopefully you're still here. So that one thing, the one thing that you need to know before you get started is you must know the outcome. Oh, I know you probably think this is so boring. The outcome, I know what the outcome is. I see this all the time. So give me a few minutes and let me tell you what I mean by the outcome, okay? Because it sounds so basic. It sounds so foundational. You could be tempted to skip it, but that would be to your detriment. And I'm telling you, if you stay to the end of this, you will save yourself a ton of time and a ton of frustration. So learning outcomes are often called learning objectives, and they're the foundation for every great course. When you think about making a learning outcome pretty detailed, and when you think about what does success really look like as a result of your course, you can be far more effective in creating your course and determining if you were successful. So imagine that you were attending a conference in New York next month. What level of information would you need to be successful, right? I'll meet you in New York next month, right? Is that all you need to know? No, the trip is not successful without more precise details. Now, having, a trip in New York next month is probably a good start, but you need to know like what days, what time, and what address, right? Those are the things you need to know in order to be successful to show up at a conference in New York next month. Now, the same is true for making courses. When you get to work on your course, you may be thinking to create something that's going to help people be more successful in their presentation, to improve their mindfulness, or to feel healthier. That's not precise enough to know what you're truly working towards. A detailed learning outcome will help you in so many ways. You're going to need to know what your course needs in it and what it doesn't need in it. You're going to need to know how to describe that course to your student, like what it does for them. And you'll need to be able to measure success to find out if your course actually does what it promises to do. As a result of these more precise outcomes, your course will be sharper and more effective. You'll spend less time creating that course, and that's going to make it easier for you to talk about. It's going to help you get results and sell it. Let's look at a few outcomes and see if we can make improvements. Make a successful presentation could be better if it was create a 3-minute pitch that converts 50% of your qualified leads. Create a 60-second pitch to raise money from angel investors. Nail the responses to the top 10 job interview questions, or apply my 6-step process to create sermons that capture congregations' attention. Do you see how those clarified outcomes drastically filter what we include and what we leave out? This is such an important step. But let's try another one. Improve your mindfulness could be something like begin each day with a 5-minute scripture meditation. Go from distracted parent to present parent using my 3-step stop, feel, move method, or conquer anxiety or anger with a 10-second mindfulness moment. Again, we get a much clearer picture of what is in the course. Improve your mindfulness could mean anything, but when you're able to show a specific benefit, then you know exactly what to include, and you don't have to make it about all things mindfulness. You don't have to make it about all things having to do with making, successful presentations. And when you're selling that, people know exactly the type of outcome they're trying to get. So if you're asking yourself, what do you need to know before building your course? It's this. You need to know the precise outcome or benefit that the course offers. If you like this topic, I have so much more content coming, so be sure to get it all by clicking like and subscribe. And let me take a second to tell you, I appreciate you. Now, once you have your outcomes nailed, you can start on the process of building your course. Personally, I like to see the process of course building like a course making machine. You put inputs in the front, and on the outside, on the other end, you get a course that works. And there's all this messy stuff in the middle, which is so much fun. You can find out more about the course creation process by staying tuned to this series. Be sure to check it out.